I've been on an aggressive cut for 14 days. If you don't already know, an aggressive cut is a 1,000 calorie or greater deficit. Here's my reasoning for this. It's no secret, it's just pure logic. So around in November, I set out to finally cut down. I reached my peak bulk weight and I wanted to go on a cut. And online I saw you have to slow cut, you have to slow cut, you have to slow cut. So I listened to them. If you don't know, a slow cut is a 500 calorie deficit. It's just a normal thing to do because everyone's scared of muscle loss. And if you cut slowly, you reduce the chances of that happening. But around a few weeks ago, I realized that I kind of don't want to keep cutting for a very, very long period of time. So I decided to go on an aggressive cut, a 1,000 calorie deficit. But an aggressive cut, a 1,000 calorie deficit, doesn't that mean you're gonna experience muscle loss? I switched anyways. I'm gonna give you a few reasons as to why you should also go on an aggressive cut. The first reason is time compression. Nobody wants to be on a cut for 6+ months. If you go on an aggressive cut, the time of the cut will be compressed. You'll spend less time cutting. Time is of the essence. Who wants to cut for 8+ months? If you look at this chart, this is the path that you should be on. If you are on an aggressive cut, the first 2 weeks, you are on the 1,000 calorie deficit. For the third week, you dial it back. You roll back to 500 calories, and I'll explain why you should be doing that. Then you just repeat this. 2 weeks, 1,000 calories, third week, roll back, 2 weeks, 1,000 calories, third week, roll back. You just keep doing this until you get to your goal. And if you count all of this up, in around 12 weeks, you will lose around 19 to 20 pounds. Compare this to a regular cut, a normal slow cut, 500 calorie deficit every single week. And around the 6th week, you just roll it back, you take a diet break to a maintenance level so you don't lose any weight that week, and you just keep going. You just keep repeating this process. This is gonna net you around 7 to 10 pounds body weight loss, which is still good, but on an aggressive cut, you could be doubling this. The duration of your cut will be cut in half. And as for this rollback week, it's not a typical deload week. It's a reset. You don't want your body to get used to the 1,000 calorie deficit. This tells your body, bro, don't get used to the aggressive cut, because our body wants to preserve as much fat as possible. Our bodies don't want to lose body weight, but it will get used to the stimulus you give to it. So if you just stick on a 500 calorie or any deficit for an extended period of time without giving your body a break from it or rolling back from it, your body's going to get used to it. So you're not going to lose as much weight. You're not going to lose the weight that you want to lose. And going back to muscle loss, it's not the end of the world. It does not matter as much as you think it does. The main goal on a cut is to lose fat and prevent muscle loss. During the cut, you probably won't gain any muscle. It's just that much harder. Your body has less nutrients, so gaining muscle is not the easiest thing to do. So to counteract this, you need to keep protein intake high. Keep it around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But what if you do lose muscle during this time? You'll build it back. You will build it back much quicker the second time around compared to the first time around. So let's say you already built 30-inch arms. If you go on an aggressive cut and your arms go down to 28 inches instead of 30 inches, and then you go back on your maintenance, or then you go back on your bulk, you will get to the 30-inch arms way quicker. You will build back the extra 2 inches. 2 inches is a lot. I know it's really, really long. You will build that back way faster than you did the first time around. Muscle loss isn't as scary of a thing once you think about it this way. And also, so what if you do lose muscle? Dude, it's okay. You're gonna build it back. You're going to the gym. You're a healthy guy. So what am I actually doing? I've told you why I'm doing it. What am I actually doing? The first thing is calories. You have to track your calories. 1,500 calories per day is what I'm intaking. The way to find out how many calories you need to take in per day, just search up online TDEE calculator.net or whatever, and then just input some information, some really basic information. This literally takes like 30 seconds. Your age, sex, weight, height, how much exercise you're doing, body fat if you know it, and then just calculate. It'll tell you how many calories you should intake per day to maintain. Subtract 1,000 from this, and that is how many calories you should be taking in per day on this aggressive cut. And the next thing is protein intake. You want to keep this high. 1 gram per pound of body weight or 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Try not to go lower than this. Personally, I have to get around 150 grams per day, but I'll be honest, I don't always get this protein target goal. There are some days I'll be honest again. There are a lot of days where I don't hit the 150 gram intake target because my diet is a little just all over the place sometimes. And that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm just telling you to aim for 1 gram per pound of body weight, because aim for the stars. If you miss, you'll land. No, aim for the moon, and if you miss, you'll land among the stars, or whatever. You get what I mean. Just try to keep it high. Try to keep it on the upper echelon. Most days I'm getting around 120, and that is around 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, and that's still okay. The next thing is training. Train as much as you can. Just because you are on an aggressive cut does not mean you should be training any less than you already do. But there is one thing that you should have in mind, and that's volume. Just keep it relatively the same throughout most of the exercises, but you can cut back on volume on certain things, and I'll tell you which ones. And those are where you need to the most, which is a stupid answer, but just listen to me. For me, I cut back volume on heavy compound lifts like hack squats, leg press, RDLs, basically any leg. It's not any. Basically, the big leg movements, I cut back on volume. Instead of 3 sets, I cut it to 2 sets. You could do that to any big heavy compound lifts because those exercises take so much more energy than like anything else. After a set of RDLs, I get way more tired than I do after bicep curls. Bicep curls, I keep it the same, 3 sets, whatever, however many I'm doing per week. The next thing is sleep. You have to sleep more than usual. Why? Because if you are in a 1,000 calorie deficit, your body needs to recover. You're not getting as many nutrients in, so you need to give your body further reasons to recover, further reasons to retain as much muscle as possible. And the way to do that is to sleep more than usual. Try to get around 9 to 10 hours of sleep per day, 8+ hours at least. You want your body to recover as much as possible. Because you are aggressively cutting, therefore you will be more tired. And trust me, being tired is it's not fun to do. Especially during the gym, being tired during a lift, it just kind of sucks. And again, I'll be honest, in the past 14 days, my sleep has not been perfect. I have not been sleeping as much lately, and that is due to exams. I am a mechanical engineering student. It's my 4th year. I'm getting railed by projects and classes and finals, or at least I was. The semester's over now, so I'm not doing as much, but I'm still doing research. I'm still not getting as much sleep because of the research, but hey, that's part of college life, and I'm going through it. I'm still going to the gym. You should still go to the gym. Get on the aggressive cut. Don't let less sleep be the reason that you're not going to the gym. And just a warning again, energy levels, you will experience lower energy levels. It is inevitable. Inevitably, you will have less energy. You're gonna look like SpongeBob right here, walking into college or whatever you're walking into. Carbs are the energy source, and because you are in a 1,000 calorie deficit, that means less opportunities for carbs. It means less opportunity for protein, nutrients, whatever. You're gonna get a little more tired. Okay, I'll be honest. It's noticeably more tired. I'm noticeably more tired than I was originally. And this is starting to impact my lifts a little bit. I'm walking into the gym, and halfway through my workout, I'm starting to feel tired. 30-40 minutes into my workout, I'm starting to feel it. I'm like, man, I wish I could just stop. I wish I could go home. I wish I could eat. I'm hungry. But you gotta push through it. You just gotta keep going. And here's a quick summary for the protocol card for the aggressive cut. It covers everything I just covered in the past 2 or 3 minutes. Before I end this video, some real talk. I'm not perfect. I don't always hit the goals every day. Sometimes I get less sleep. Sometimes I get less protein. And I'm tired as hell sometimes. But we have to push through it. Don't let the aggressive cut be the reason. Don't let less sleep, don't let less protein be the reason to not go to the gym. Don't let life be the reason that you can't go to the gym. You're busy in school, you're busy at work, you gotta make time for the gym. You have your goals, you set your goals, you wanna lose weight. I guess if you're bulking, you wanna do something, you have a goal. You have to push through, you have to keep going because there's only one way to get your goal, and that is by working on your goal. So what's next? First of all, it's you subscribing, and what's next for me is I'll be on this protocol for however long until I get to my goal. My goal is to get to around 10 to 12% body fat. I just want to get to a certain look, and right now I'm at around 150 to 155 pounds. I'm gonna be on this aggressive cut until I get to that 10 to 12%. And honestly, I'm a little scared that it's gonna be around 140 pounds, but I'll get to there. Stick around to see the transformation. You know what to do. Get up and get after it.